you, family and friends. Happy Thursday. I am standing in front of a sound stage, but behind me, the image is a sound stage like you would find on the studio lot. There's mountains behind and a blue sky because it's our Character Creation Challenge Day every Thursday, and as actors, a lot of times we're going to be filming on the sound stage. Our sets are going to be, especially interiors, are usually going to be on some type of sound stage. Sound stage is where they film television, a lot of film and television. So again, my image behind me is a sound stage. It's our Character Creation Challenge Day, but before we get to that, let's do some moving and grooving, and then we'll get to our Character Creation Challenge for today.
A man walks down the street, he says, why am I soft in the middle now? Why am I soft in the middle? The rest of my life is so hard. I need a photo opportunity. I want a shot of redemption. Don't want to end up a cartoon in a cartoon graveyard. Bone digger, dogs in the moonlight. Far away, my relative. Just a beer belly. Get these mutts away from me, you know. I don't find this stuff amusing anymore. If you be my bodyguard, I can be your long lost pal. I can call you Daddy, Daddy when you call me, you can call me out. A man walks down the street, he says, why am I short of attention? Got a short little span of attention, and oh, my nights are so long. Where's my wife and family? What if I die here? Who'll be my role model? Now that my role model is gone. You duck back down the alley with some roly-poly little bat-faced girl. All along, there were incidents and accidents. There were hints and allegations. If you'll be my bodyguard, I can be your long-lost pal.
Alright guys, let's bring that to a stop. Alright guys, good job. Like I said, today is our Character Creation Day, which is also the great day when we work on our improvisation skills, because all the characters we're going to create today is going to be based on improv and not a script. Because on Thursdays, I like to kind of combine doing some on-camera work with improv and emotional work and kind of a big mix of all. So today what we will do is we will go to an image and we're going to do 4 different character scenes. We'll go to an image, I'll describe the image, I'll talk you through the image, and the character I want you to create for that image. Alright? So again, and then we'll do 2 takes of each. But again, you'll see the image and I'll talk you through that image. We'll create the character based on that image, come back, check it out, and then we'll do it again, okay? This again is to build your emotional skills, your improv skills, and then I will give you the challenge you have for this week. All right, so the first image we're gonna go to is the image of an elephant. Let's go to that image. Okay guys, the image right here is a big elephant outside, and I want you to imagine that this is the elephant that you've had, that you've cared for, maybe at an elephant sanctuary. That's the place that takes care of elephants, and now the elephant is leaving to go back into the wild. So you are saying goodbye to this elephant. You love this elephant, you've grown very attached, and now you need to say goodbye. So on take one, you're going to imagine you're saying goodbye to this elephant and you're just feeling so sad, okay? So, would you take one and action? Okay, good, 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 and cut. So again, you're saying goodbye to this elephant. You love it. This is really hurting your heart. All right, ready? Let's go for take two. And action. Good, guys. Good, good, and cut. All right, guys. Good. Good, check that out. Also, guys, we're doing this working on connecting emotionally. All right. So sometimes, when you get auditions, they're not always where everything's happy. Sometimes you're dealing with sadness or things that are more challenging. So that's why when I do these challenges, I give you different emotions to focus on too. So really good. Okay, let's get to the second one, which is the guy sleeping on the couch. All right, let's go to that image. All right, so here we have, guys, the young guy sleeping on the couch. There's a mess around him, clothes all over the place. So imagine this is your roommate, okay? They're sleeping on the couch, not cleaning up, hasn't paid rent, and you're very frustrated. So, and you can also imagine he's awake, but I want that image of laziness. So, I want you right now to give your roommate a name, and you can give it a female name too. Again, this is the image, for example. And really get frustrated because your roommate is not pulling his weight or her weight, and that's what it is. Your roommate's not paying your rent, you're the mess, and you're very frustrated, alright? So that's the image in the scene. Let's go to take one. And action. It gets good, and cut. Again, really create that history of how long has this been going on, right? She will not pay her rent, sleeps on the couch all day, biggest slob, very frustrating. Really feel that sense of frustration, guys. And let's go to take two and action. Good, 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 and cut. All right, good, good, good. Really, again, continue as I said to imagine that you're on set, that you're doing the scene, that these are the characters you're dealing with. But even though you're seeing a photo image, imagine that's a real person, that might be the other actor that you're dealing with. So I'm trying to create as much of a on-set environment as I can on YouTube. All right, cool. All right, let's go to our third image, which is a used car lot. Okay, guys, so the image we have several used car signs that blow in the wind, and about 4 cars, and there's a building in the back. Imagine you are a used car salesperson, and you're kind of slick or smarmy. You're not really a good person, so someone's coming they buy a car from you, it's not working, and you're telling them, too bad you don't get your money back. So I want you to be a bit of a, this character is kind of smarmy, not a good guy, not a good person. You're not gonna give this person their money back because hey, they bought it, it's theirs. You don't do that, alright? So, again, imagine that you're talking to someone that just says, look, I want my money back. Be very matter of fact, too bad, no, you don't get your money back. That's the take, okay? Smarmy car salesperson, alright? Just ready, guys? And take one. And action. Good guys, good, and cut. And really, it's like, hey, dude, you bought it, you keep it, right? But don't be mean, be very matter of fact, like, hey, I don't care, you bought it, I have my money. That's the attitude. Okay, guys, let's go to take two. And action. Good, 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 and cut. Alright, good, good, good. Just shake that out, maybe. Get the energy in your body, take a couple deep breaths. Okay, good. Shake it out, we got one more to go, but let's just get a little energy going. Alright, good. Alright, let's go to our final fourth image, which is a closed store. Okay, guys, so the image we have is a store, and there's a sign that says, sorry, we're closed. Alright, so imagine that at a store, like a grocery store, there's a sign on the door that says, sorry, we're closed. I want you to imagine that you're an employee at the store. You work there. And every night, there's a homeless family that comes and you sneak them food, okay? So, you sneak food to a homeless family that come after hours and you got caught. And your boss said, if you do it again, you'll get fired. So, the homeless family comes and you need to tell them, I'm sorry, I can't give you any more food. Alright, so again, you've been giving food to this family, your boss caught you, so now when they come after hours, you have to tell them, sorry, I can't give you any food today, I'm so sorry, but I could lose my job if I do. That's the scene, alright? Ready? And take one, and action. And they ask for food and you have to tell them sorry. And this again is really hard for you. You feel bad if they're begging and you can't give them food like you usually do. Good, and cut. Alright, let's do this again. Remember, you can't give them food, and let's do take two. And action. Good guys, cut. Good guys, good. Good job. Really good job today. Really, really proud of you. Guys, good. Good. Shake that out. Give us a round of applause for doing a great job today. Alright, good. Let us go to our character creation challenge for this week. Our character creation challenge, again, is to take one of the four character situations. The roommate frustrated with his or her roommate because he's not paying the rent. the store employee who can no longer give food to the homeless family, if he or she might be fired. The owner saying goodbye to the elephant, or the youth college salesperson refusing to take a car back. That's not working. All right. Also, always again, the event must be filmed. Always try to make sure your camera is horizontal, like this when you film it. Okay. I realize these films can be challenging for people. So, but I really want you to develop your on camera skills. I'm always looking for some other ways to make things accessible for everyone. And I have a couple ideas, but again, these are the things that help you not only qualify for the $25 gift card, but also for to be in the showcase in April. That's going to be our first party in April. It's going to be the first acting showcase, which is different from the performance showcase. Performance showcase is the last Friday in February. The acting showcase is the first Friday in April. Two different things, but in the acting showcase, I show all your work. So also, guys, it's another opportunity for you to show your work, right? And tell your friends, hey, if we could set this out in April, see my acting. So can I really help you guys send in these scenes? Thank you for joining me today. Let's end it the way we begin it, with some more moving and grooving, okay? Alright guys, see you tomorrow. We're Code Reading Friday.